What's up guys, EraseableCrab here. Welcome back to the Battles to Beginner mini-series. This is chapter 4 and today the plan is to get to Yellow Stadium. We are currently 4 trophies away from Yellow Stadium. We're rocking with the same strategy. I have another strategy in mind, but it requires the Wizard Monkey, which we don't have enough monkey money to unlock just yet. So maybe if we play a couple more games, we'll get that monkey money that we need. I haven't really seen too many comments on the other videos, so nobody's really suggested any strategies with what we have or what they want to see. So that's why we're going to be sticking with the same strategy. On this map, we're going to start with Gwendolyn as our starting tower right here in the middle of the map. Get to going with grouped reds immediately. And then we can work our way towards a tack shooter right here. The reason why right there is a good spot is, as you can see, we're missing this corner right now. But I think once the tacks actually hit, they will be able to hit that spot, even though it's technically out of the range. So let's get the even more tacks. And then the even faster shooting. That should defend everything for now. If we leak a couple lives, not a big deal. But you can see the balloons are getting hit here and over here, and a little bit here too. So that's why this tack shooter spot is actually really good. And I actually recommend using tack on this map. You can go this route, you can go with the 230 blade shooter. Whichever way you want to do it works, but I prefer this way. I'm sorry for the big disappointment at the end of last episode, but you know, sometimes I can't control what happens, and sometimes I just make bad decisions, so that's what happened then. Not a big deal though, you win some, you lose some. I'm not gonna make a big deal over it. Now, I think part of the reason why we're losing is because we don't have another tower that we can switch out that's reliable for us to be able to help us defend and switch up our strategy just a little bit. I'm gonna put this right here. I think we should be good to all that, because our tack sprayer is in a very, very good spot. We're just going to be working our way up towards the overdrive. Not a big deal if, you know, we leak some lives or our opponent sends us some, like, space whites, space blacks, whatever. Because we're doing fine, so we're just going to keep working our way towards our upgrades. After one more income boost, we can get that overdrive. Should defend pretty much everything that we're gonna have come at us, other than camo balloons. Now we are going to clear this obstacle. We are going to prepare a monkey sub right here. Gotta get that good spot on it. And we're going to work our way on getting a 300. With that said, however, on round 11, we will be sending the Deadly Purple Rush. It's probably my favorite rush in the game. You can win a lot of your games just by sending that rush. So I really, really like it for that purpose. We're going to go ahead and balloon boost all those purples. Hopefully, at least some of them get by. And we're pretty much going for the win right now with these purples. If that doesn't work out for us, that's okay. Let's get this heat tip start and put that on first. That'll be able to pop off the lead bloon layer for us. Let's get it ecoing with grouped greens. Now we want to work our way towards the plutonium reactor, because that's going to help us out quite a lot to leads and ceramics. As you can see, submerged to tech camo, pop balloons and reduce ability cooldowns of nearby water-based monkeys by 15%. That is what the plutonium reactor will do for you. So it is a very worthwhile upgrade, but you don't need it immediately on round 12. So again, we're just kind of ecoing, just building our eco up because we want some more money. Our opponent hasn't sent us any rushes, so I don't know if they'll be aggressive next round with sending Moabs or not, but when round 17 starts, we will be sending them a Moab with purples underneath. And again, the purples are just so their monkeys focus on popping down the purple balloons instead of popping down the Moab class balloon, and that'll help ensure that the Moab gets further on their side than they really want it to. What we're going to do here is we're going to put Cocktail down, save up for a submergent support, but our opponent may go down. It's very hard to tell with its current state on their side. It looks like we were able to fully defend, so that is very nice. Let's get a second overdrive just because we can. Hit the right button to eco with grouped yellows. Get that tack shooter out of here. Our next rush will be a BFB, which I believe unlocks on round 20, so we'll just start saving up for that. Because a BFB is stronger than a Moab. A BFB has, I believe, 2 Moabs inside of it, and it has a ton more health, so if they don't upgrade their defense, they probably won't be able to defend that. And it could be a great way for us to get the win a little bit earlier. We're doing fine with these 2 overdrives, and Gwendolyn's helping out quite a bit. We're going to send that BFB right now, and we're actually going to send 2 of them. Then get to ecoing with grouped pinks now that grouped yellows are no longer available. They're going to send us a BFB. It's not what I want to see, but we can always get... We're going to tower boost real quick. Let's use our 2 abilities. And then let's get a 2-3-0 Moab Mauler. We're going to set that to strong. That should pop off the Moab layer. And then our overdrive should be able to clean everything else up for us. We're going to go ahead and balloon boost on their side. They probably won't be liking that. I think they're not going to be able to pop off those ceramic balloons, and that is in fact going to be a good game. We got our 4 trophies. We're getting to Yellow Stadium today, my friends. You place first, yay. You have been promoted to Yellow Stadium. Bloon mods unlocked. Camo balloons can only be seen by monkeys with that capability. Regrow balloons will grow back lost layers every few seconds. Fortified balloons are tough and require more hits to pop. These mods can help you win more easily, but be aware they will be more expensive to send out. Now, of course, your opponent has access to them too. Now, this is really exciting for us because that means we can send regen rainbows if purples don't work out. We have the ability to send fortified leads, regen zebras, regen ceramics, fortified Moabs, and everything like that. So that will genuinely help us out quite a lot. We now unlock the Yellow Stadium banner, the Yellow Stadium border, a new title, but I'm going to stick with this one. And then we now have accolades, won 5 games with First Blood in a row, and got a 5-win streak. So that's what we're going to equip right now. And then we have enough money where we can unlock the wizard. And that's going to give us access to another tower that we can use to help divide our strategy. So since we don't have the banana farm unlocked, we can use Tack Sub Wizard. Otherwise, we'd be using Tack Farm Wizard. Now, I want to tell you something real quick before I end this video. If you go over here, these are the current event modes that you can play. For 8 days, you can play Bonanza. And this will get you all of this stuff you see here if you grind your way up to 75 stars. And it's a very fun game mode, so let me know if you guys want to see an episode dedicated to getting 75 stars in that. Maybe it'll be like a special episode for when we hit 50 subscribers, because we're very close. I think we're 1 off. So we could do like an hour-long special for that. And then you can also do random quad with fire to get some monkey money. But you have 3 tickets, so you won't be able to get all of this without being a club member. With that said, though, I'm not going to be buying the club membership on this account. I have it on my other account. I don't want to pay for anything on this account. So that way I can show you guys how I do it and how to follow along. I just want to be very clear. Even on my main account, the only thing I ever paid for was club membership. And that's because I enjoy playing the modded game modes. With that said, hope I helped, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.